Deontay, first opportunity for us to talk to you here. Just kind of talk a little about the transition of coming back to Houston and getting your feet wet back over here and all that.
Man, feels great. I know when De'Aaron first called me about it, I know I had other plans to go everywhere, but after all that ended up happening, I think I made the right decision, man. I'm really happy I'm back home, not just for football reasons, but I always see my family. And, I'm a very family-oriented type of guy, so it's great being back home.
I know through the process, you like you mentioned, you went through a couple different schools you were looking at and this and that. Once you finally got here and all that, you feel like now, hindsight and all?
I feel like if I never probably got here, I probably would be in the shape I am now because I struggle to work hard. And, like I said, I really love being back home.
What's it been like? Obviously, you played with De'Aaron in high school, and you got to go against him and practice it, and I'm sure you guys have a great relationship.
Yeah, man, that's my brother till we die, man. He know me a lot, so he don't really kind of throw it that way a little bit sometimes, but I know him a lot, and he's very athletic quarterback, very talented, very smart, and I'm just glad he getting his opportunity that he's been waiting for. I'm very happy for him.
What kind of growth have you seen? You were kind of out of it over there for a couple years. You guys were doing your own thing, but what kind of growth have you seen when you got here and started watching him in the offseason? What growth have you seen of him as a quarterback and off the field, too?
Well, I mean, he always had that leadership mentality. Right. He always been that same ever since high school. So when I got here, it was nothing new to me. The plays he did at practice, the plays he been doing, it's nothing new to me. It's probably new to other people. But I'm on the sideline like, I seen that before. And, that's easy money. So like I said, I'm happy for him, man.
Was he as much of a passer then as he was
in high school? Yeah, he was much of a passer. But if he had a chance to use his legs, he got to use his legs. Like I always say, I'm very happy for his opportunity.
I mean, Ed was just saying though that everybody talks about different quarterbacks at Heisman. He said, well, if you're going to talk that, you might as well put De'Aaron in there.
You got to put him in the Heisman. I mean, what he just did last week, first week, and he going to continue to do it. And from a defense standpoint, from what we just showed, with Khalil Tate and all, I mean, he's still a good player, but I think you should put him in the Heisman. But that's them.
A little bit biased, but
yeah,
that's fair.
So you were saying on De'Aaron, was he a big recruiter in your coming here? I mean, was he?
Yeah.
Ultimately your decision, but how much did he influence?
Well, he always told me, don't forget about Houston in a way. Like, Coach Applewhite was the first coach that really actually called me, like right when it happened. And De'Aaron told me about. I know you think about probably going other places, but don't forget about Houston. And I'm like, okay, I won't. I always told my dad, if I can't really, find a place I really don't feel interested in, I'm just gonna stay at home. Like I said, I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Where before Houston, you got serious with them. Were you leaning one way or another?
He was out of Oklahoma or Michigan, and Michigan did. My credits didn't transfer over there, right? And then Oklahoma, the number system, they didn't get the kid, they did commit or whatever. So, like I said, I think it kind of worked my way back home. So I kind of had to move there.
To put yourself in this position, when you look back on it, sometimes it's a gamble. Sometimes you never know what's going to happen when you have to sit. When you voluntarily sit out. Yeah. You look back on it. How much was it worth?
It was a lot of faith, man. It was some days I think I was like actually kind of crying. Like I probably won't play football to a whole another year. But I'm glad I met Tom Mars. And it just took a lot of faith. And once we got the ball rolling, I just got more trust in them. So
when you saw guys like Shea start to get eligible, I mean, did it start giving a lot of hope there?
Yeah, once Shea got eligible, I knew all of us were gonna be eligible. So after that, man, I was just happy and just get ready for the season.
Your college career is kind of young, but did it give you any kind of rejuvenation in a way to come over here after being over there for a couple of years?
Yeah. I got stronger when I was over there, not just football-wise, but like life-wise. And I think really if I didn't go there, I probably wouldn't be as strong as the person I am now. I'm always smiling, I'm always happy because I've been through a lot there. And I thank God for it every day. It gave me a second opportunity, to chase my dreams and do what I want to do. And I'm getting my feet back wet. Once the bar get back rolling, I know I'll be dominating games like I want to.
From covering you back in high school, I know your dad was always around a lot. Your dad's always at the games, this and that. We run into him all the time. Yeah. What's it been like getting to have him back out of practice every day? I'm assuming that he didn't go to Mississippi for all your practices. What's it been like having him over there to talk to you a little more?
It feels great, man. I feel like I'm back in high school. He always, like, my mom and my dad, they never miss a football game or any sport event since I was little if I started. So it's nothing new to me, but it's always happy to, have that dad always support me.
Deontay, what about just the secondary two games? What have you guys get a big challenge this weekend? Tech likes to throw the ball. What's it been like this week?
Well, I think we showed we be dominant like we did last week. versus Arizona. We have a great secondary. Me, Garrett Davis, Isaiah, Nick, Alex, JV, and Kadarian, Grant, Joel. You know, we have a great secondary. We keep getting better every day, and you know, listen to Coach Morgan and Coach Paul Williams, and we do what I do.
What's been your impressions of Garrett so far? Just him personally, you know, off the field, and just what he can do on.
He's like a big brother to me, bro. Big bro, little bro. I always get on his nerves. So yeah, when I got here, he was like my big brother kind of dude. But he always, if I need help, he always there. You know, I'm always, like I said, I always get on his nerves. So I like that as a little brother.
I don't know if it was the coincidence is the word or irony, but your first game here with Cougars, a couple of blocks away, your old team was in town playing. So, you know, it's kind of a weird.
Yeah, I had actually talked to a few of them, you know, because I was roommates with AJ Brown and, you know, DK Metcalf. And AJ dad was actually at the house, so I went to go see them a little bit. You know, I'm glad they won, man. I was happy for them. You know, I hope their season, you know, they're 2-0 too. Hope their season goes well as well. So.
Any opportunity